Mars, our neighbor in the solar system. Welcome to a journey through the stars. This book is designed to be your family-friendly guide to Mars, the red planet. Whether you're a curious child, a parent, or just someone who loves learning about space, this book will take you on an adventure to explore everything we know about Mars. From its dusty surface to its mysterious past, Mars has fascinated scientists and dreamers for centuries. Let's dive in and discover the wonders of this incredible planet. What is Mars? Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun in our solar system. It's often called the Red Planet because of its reddish appearance, which comes from iron oxide on its surface. Mars is about half the size of Earth, with a diameter of 4,212 miles. It's a rocky planet, just like Earth, and is one of our closest neighbors in space. Mars in the night sky. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and seen a bright, reddish dot that might be Mars? Mars is one of the brightest objects in the night sky, and it's easy to spot when it's close to Earth. Every 2 years, Mars and Earth come closest to each other in their orbits, making Mars shine even brighter. Ancient civilizations, like the Egyptians and Greeks, named Mars after their gods of war because of its blood-red color. The surface of Mars. Mars is a desert world, covered in red dust, rocks, and sand. Its surface is dry and barren, with no oceans or lakes. Here are some of the most fascinating features of Mars. Volcanoes. Mars is home to the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons. It's about 13.6 miles high, 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Canyons. Valles Marineris is a massive canyon system on Mars. Polar ice caps. Mars has ice caps at its north and south poles, made of frozen water and carbon dioxide. These ice caps grow and shrink with the seasons. Dust storms. Mars is famous for its giant dust storms, which can cover the entire planet and last for months. These storms can be so big that they're visible from Earth with a telescope. The atmosphere of Mars. Mars has a very thin atmosphere, which means the air pressure is much lower than on Earth. The atmosphere is mostly made of carbon dioxide, with tiny amounts of nitrogen and oxygen. Because the air is so thin, Mars can't hold onto heat very well, making it a very cold planet. Temperatures on Mars can range from -195 degrees Fahrenheit at the poles in winter to a balmy 70 degrees Fahrenheit near the equator in summer. Water on Mars. Scientists have discovered evidence that Mars once had liquid water on its surface. There are dried-up riverbeds, lake beds, and minerals that only form in water. Today, most of the water on Mars is frozen in the polar ice caps or underground. In 2018, scientists found a lake of liquid water buried under the South Pole. This discovery raises exciting questions. Could there be life on Mars? Life on Mars? One of the biggest mysteries about Mars is whether life ever existed there. Scientists have found clues that suggest Mars might have been habitable billions of years ago, when it had a thicker atmosphere and liquid water. Rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance are exploring Mars to look for signs of ancient life, such as fossils or organic molecules. So far, no definitive proof of life has been found. But the search continues. Exploring Mars. Humans have been sending spacecraft to Mars since the 1960s. Here are some of the most important missions. Viking 1 and 2, the first successful landings on Mars. They sent back pictures and studied the soil. Spirit and Opportunity, twin rovers that explored Mars for years, finding evidence of past water. Curiosity, a car-sized rover that's still exploring Mars today. It studies the climate, geology, and potential for life. Perseverance, the latest rover, searching for signs of ancient life and collecting samples to bring back to Earth. Could humans live on Mars? Scientists and engineers are working on plans to send humans to Mars in the future. But living on Mars won't be easy. The planet has no breathable air, freezing temperatures, and dangerous radiation from the sun. To survive, astronauts will need special habitats, spacesuits, and technology to produce oxygen, water, and food. Companies like SpaceX are developing rockets to take humans to Mars, and NASA plans to send astronauts there in the 2030s. Fun facts about Mars. A day on Mars is about 24.6 hours, a little longer than an Earth day. A year on Mars is 687 Earth days, because it takes longer to orbit the Sun. Mars has 2 small moons, Phobos and Deimos, which are shaped like potatoes. Mars' gravity is only 38% of Earth's, so you'd weigh much less there. Conclusion: Mars is a fascinating world, full of mysteries and wonders. From its towering volcanoes to its ancient riverbeds, the Red Planet has captured our imagination for centuries. As we continue to explore Mars, we may one day answer the biggest question of all. Are we alone in the universe? Until then, keep looking up at the stars and dreaming of the possibilities. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be the one to visit Mars. Glossary: atmosphere, the layer of gases surrounding a planet. Carbon dioxide, a gas that makes up most of Mars' atmosphere. Rover, a vehicle designed to explore the surface of a planet. Sol, a day on Mars, lasting 24.6 hours. Further reading and resources: NASA's Mars Exploration Program. https://Mars. NASA Gov. The Planetary Society. https://www.planetary.org. Happy exploring!